Okay, we'll talk a little bit about what comes next. I'm going to go ahead and start constructing the floor in the car. In order to do that, I'm going to use a few pieces of this angle iron. This is an old barrel stand that my neighbor gave me. I'm going to probably pretty much cut it apart and use the pieces of it to kind of build me a little frame in the floor there to connect my floorboards to and connect to the body. I'm going to try to do it in such a way where if I wanted to take it all apart later I could, so I don't want it all welded to everything. I want it kind of bolted. So going to be some cutting, some welding, some drilling, and all kind of fun stuff involved with that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what we did today, where we got to and where we're going to go from here. Plug the light in here so we can see a little bit maybe. One of the things I was kind of working on today was to get ready to put a floor in this thing, and I cut and mounted this bar that runs across. It sits on the frame on either side. I notched that out and it goes over to the edge of the body on both sides. My thinking is I'm going to run a piece of metal down this way, something very similar to that. There's a good sized piece of metal right here. My seat, the front bolts fall right about on this one. I'm going to run a couple pieces of metal back and bolt the seat to that. But I'll put a piece of sheet metal over all that. This will just be the stuff that's up under there. I'm also going to notch this here for the drive shaft. I was over at my neighbor's house this morning and found this sign. And I was thinking that'd be perfect for my floor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it here as a little thing that you can take out in order to get to the master cylinder and the hydraulic cylinder. What I might do is I don't know, maybe put a little wing nut in each side or maybe hinge it. I hadn't really quite decided yet. I've got another interesting piece of metal. This is an old street sign that I picked up at the yard sale. I may use it as part of the floor up here also. Interestingly enough, as I was cutting this metal, this is coming off an old rack back there, pretty heavy metal. I was cutting it with my grinder, and it occurred to me that for the money that I keep spending on grinding disc and for all the work I've been doing, I could probably buy me a plasma cutter and come out an awful lot better. So I actually think that's what I'm going to do. By the time it gets here, I'll have some more time off, and I'll have by the time I have some more time off, I'll have that part for the engine over there. And once I get that done and get the engine in here and get all the clutch and everything working, next thing I'm going to want is a floor. So I guess that'll be an awful lot of welding and cutting. So in a way it kind of makes sense to go ahead and get me a plasma burner now. Make all that cutting a lot easier and a lot neater, and come out with a lot better jobs. So anyway, I thought I'd show that. I'm about to knock off for the day. Got to work tomorrow, so I don't want to stay at this too late. But I did thought I'd share that with y'all and let you see what we got done up to this point today.